Hey everyone, it's Victoria Rooney. I'm here at the Grove Film Festival, and I'm joined by...
Tyrell, Jason.
And...
Boat.
Perfect. So can you guys tell me a little bit about the film you're here for today, and what was your roles in it?
So it was a feature. I've tried to do many features and failed. It's very hard when you're in college and all your friends are stoners and you're trying and you don't pay anybody. And it wasn't this much different. Just, I don't know, people were more committed and I didn't, much smaller crew, one lead actor, kind of going as we went along. The title.
Oh, you brought it? You brought
yes,
the DVD?
Yes, I have
Okay,
a DVD.
I love that.
If anyone wants to see it, if you like obscure, people have told me it could be considered a cult classic, possibly. It's a wild ride, but definitely abstract.
Cult classic.
I don't know if it's a classic yet. It's a very abstract and obscure film on a comedy level.
I love it.
What does that mean,
Obscure. I don't want to say experimental, but close to. We shot on a lot of different mediums because budget. We didn't have really. We had a budget, but everything was bought, borrowed, or stolen. Basically, whatever we could do and get away with, and because it's a lot to do a feature, so we were able to pull all these elements together.
Feature, that's great. So you wrote and directed.
Yes.
Nice, okay.
It came about, he knew I made movies and he kept asking me, I want you to make a movie about me. I want you to make a movie about me. And one day I said, all right, let's do it. So the whole process was completely backwards because usually you have this idea for a plot in your story.
Yeah.
I didn't. I had my character.
You had the characters?
I had the character. So it was a total backwards process of rather than having your plot and building your characters around it. It was the character and building the plot around it. And the first day of filming, I wasn't sure what we were getting into. And the beginning scenes are the first day was filming was the first scene. And once him and his family came in and the whole the diversity and just the way the interact, I was like, you know what? There's something here in the location and the house.
I love that.
Yeah, and so we kind of just, we went with it. We kept writing things as we went along and throwing ideas on the wall and seeing what stuck. It took 3 years to shoot.
Wow.
And then
so you were in it for the long haul.
I started editing very quickly. I got probably about half of it done in a month while we were still shooting, and then a hard drive broke and I tried to get it, and we shot on a lot of analog mediums, lots of film. That was a big expense in it. All different, like I said, formats, mini DV, a lot of stuff that was to get everything back to where it was. I had to recapture and digitize everything over again, and it took about a week and a half to get, because all the...
You're going to tell me 3 years. I was like,
no, it took about a week and a half to get everything back on the drive and captured, and then try and relink everything up, and then there was stuff missing that had to be reshot that was just lost in the drive, because some of it was digital. The digital stuff, some of it got lost because I borrowed one of the very first Blackmagic cameras someone let me to, which I couldn't edit at the time because, like I said, I didn't have much gear. I was very limited on resources. Edited in an old version of Final Cut Pro, but I would go to a studio that luckily I was able to get access to and do a lot of the editing and stuff there.
So use your resources.
Absolutely. Burnt through them, and it's finally come to life. But it
came out into a beautiful feature. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I've done, I think, 5 or 6 shorts also in the time of putting this together.
Right, but hey, those were shorts. This is it. This is the long form. That's great. Now, I want to hear from your end. What was it like? I heard on the production side.
Let's be real on one note. I'm fucking pretty ridiculous, right? Fucking really.
You're the subject. That was it. So how did it feel?
I just don't give a fuck what I say. That's me. The fucking movie was just great. The whole fucking plot. The thing of me him wanting to see who I was and what I was about and what my family was about.
That was so exciting.
See, everything was just real.
Yeah.
When it was just me and my mom. We were bickering and bitching and shit. She's hilarious.
It was authentic. I love
fucking
that.
Hilarious. No. It was real.
Yeah.
It was at the moment.
Amazing.
I would say it definitely has a very rawness to it.
Yeah, but that's what draws people in, so that's great.
And then my brother, it was a pretty big part of that movie too.
Yeah.
He's funny.
So is your family actors, or did you just say, hey, we're doing this? Like, how did that happen?
We just did it.
You just did it. And they were happy to act in it, or were they like a little shyer? Like, how did that work?
My mom wasn't too keen on it, but
she
she just dealt with it.
Wow.
I think there was a day when we were filming, and she had come home from work, and she walked in the door, and I think she just had a rough day, and she just looked at me, and I had this camera like in her face, and she was just like about to lose it. I was like, all right, let me step away for a minute and let her get in her element, because she looked like she
content. I don't know.
Oh man,
it was, and things transpired and went on.
I wouldn't be as hilarious as I am if it wasn't for her. I wouldn't be as honest and real if it wasn't for her.
Yeah.
My whole thing is be blunt with me. If you don't like something, tell me the truth.
Yeah.
Don't lie about it.
I love that you like welcome realness, the truth, because that's a big thing, especially as an actor. Like, you want to uncover that. So I love that. That's what you kind of did in this film. You uncovered it. You showed it all. That's amazing.
Like most people, though.
Okay.
I'm what we call a riot.
I love it.
I'm just gonna keep going until I can't go anymore.
I tried to
Balls to the wall.
That's amazing.
tried to show
I
as much
love
of
it.
the realness of him as possible. Like in the film, he's trying to get a singing gig. In real life, he loves to sing, wants to be a
sing
singer.
too?
Yeah, I like to scream sing.
Okay.
I like to sing too.
You'll hear him before you see him. He'll ride his bike down the road, and you hear him singing blocks away before you even see him pop up.
I
which
love
we
that.
incorporated that in. I just tried to put in every possible element
Yeah.
of him that shows him as him.
That's amazing. And now you have this to look back on, and you could just keep going. That's great. Congratulations, guys. This is amazing. So you have copies here? We can buy DVDs? Is that how it works? Tell us.
Yes, I have DVDs for sale. I just shipped some to Florida.
Nice.
Yeah, it will be streaming eventually. We're going to get there. I don't know. Marketing right now is something we're trying to wrap around this. But yeah, I do have DVDs for sale. You can get them through me. You can email me. You can reach out to me on my website, tyrelljason.com. Look me up on social media. If you want to see a copy, I'm more than happy to sell it to you. Especially if you want to see it, sooner and have physical media. Because when it's
nice.
streaming,
I
mean it's streaming, but to have an actual.
Get it now.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. And I don't know. I think with the DVD, there's probably a lot more extras. There's a whole bunch of behind the scenes and stuff like that. So yeah, TyrellJason.com. Tyrell Jason on social media. Find me or Bryan Boatright.
Shout out your social media.
Oh shit! I got a Facebook. I mean, it's called Bryan Boatright. Like it's simple. Or like you can go to my Instagram, which is boatright.Bryan.
Perfect.
So original, so lame. Like who could have came up with that name? I should have named my name Boats and Hose, or fucking, or like Tug That Boat, Like my other
But you were being professional. I love it. You thought, let me be general. And then they have to click on it to get all the special content. So that's great. That's good. I love it. Thank you guys so much for chatting with me. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.